trophy parade no omo koye no that was massive. You say this is Liverpool. Whichever situation na you say we are Liverpool and this means more. This means more. This is Liverpool. You understand yet Yempaba at all material times no we keep fighting forward. Next year best have a game and we'll still strive on. Congratulations to Real Madrid. Omo kota omo ti nyina so ye bo mabaso. Ye he omo say Champions League omo so mrabi. No mo bobi. Omo so mrabi no mo nyina so mo bobi no bia me kire ne pabe ne ho. Ho ne mema ko hia. Won tire fie ntutu mo ba ma fie. Ema ayi na mra na mema magina mu no mo nyina me kire sampa. Yeso be nesia Manchester fon ko face Real Madrid. Ana say Man City, ana Arsenal, ana Barca, ana Bayern, ana whoever. Omo ko face omo bia. Omo so nko bi no so nko tese omo so ye memai. Congratulations to Real Madrid. Ya bo mabaso. Congratulations to Kumasa Sadekotoko. They are the winners of 2021-2022 Ghana Premier League. Me declare me there we. Me declare me there we. Ma bon mabaso. Tama. And champion boys in back home. Edna ko twiri 10 a.m. yeah straight to court. Makobo save as good supporters in back home. Asmaba. Then oboasin so dia koso ho nso no. Also yeah the papa asem ho no. And also weekly musu save as good supporters in meeting na dance hene. You see another dance hene shombo say obe share and good for no. Na ensem akoso oboase no. Omo timi di nko no hwe. Bobo kro no dachi. Ene no mbeye amabobo kro no. The previous status and now the other time on tennis say won say MTN Africa for no penny for no say anka omo be bo finance no Kumasi the chem for no e de kata ko me fe for so msro omo pe Kumasi en fa bo no konkran enti eno so ye de enso so aba beka nsema abepie ho ene owada matesa ho no tama as said the league in there decide ba goalkeeper no and I say that epono so yawano versus Mbella in why she papa.
Right, Captain.
Yeah, yes, good morning to Kumasi, good morning to Ghana. Now, clearly, Real Madrid has I think almost might. The doubting Thomases, including myself. She says, you know, shut it up. Now, you respect Real Madrid for what they represent. Honestly. From the game against PSG, you can a lot. They have Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Ekoranfa, no Matiato. Against Chelsea, you can a lot. Yes, Chelsea, Thomas Tuchel, the all year, Ombetra Famoso, Anfa. Then came Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, Man City. When it comes to possessive football, or no, obey BBR, Anfa. We thought Liverpool was going to do the job. Misoto, they made it clear to the world, they say. When we are talking about Champions League, not Madrid involved. So Liverpool supporters are normally hopeful. Liverpool supporters now say a time to revenge, because the last time they played, when they thought to say the injury to Mo Salah no, and no, and Anthony, you know. Now this time was a perfect time for them to play Real Madrid. No more free say team no rip. The team now break. Say at this point in time, Mizoto no more for Real Madrid so. But Mizoto in real game no. Madrid actually say yes, Liverpool can play, but when it comes to winning the Champions League, Real Madrid. So for that, I salute them honestly. I salute them. They've done very very well. The moment in the game, Mizoto, I thought Liverpool disappointed me, especially in the first half from the way they play. Now I thought say at least scoring a goal wouldn't have been bad, but outside would say as a Wenger, what do I say? As a Wenger for the statement to say naivety on Liverpool side, especially Sadio Mane and Mo Salah, especially in the first half. In the second half, Salah came into the game. But the first half, he did not come to the party. And so Madrid game now more bar. They made sure say Mizoto Liverpool most of the ball in the first half. Play the game. But when it comes to almost defensive line, they were not giving that chances. No more compact. Now making sure say mistake for Madrid, for Liverpool to score. But all like when they take their turn, no. Mizoto, what Madrid they prevent Liverpool from scoring, no. Liverpool could not do same. And they make a difference, no. So I was asking myself, say, so with Madrid and 7 they catch on my dressing room when it's about the Champions League. So the mentality no is different from any other team. And me who team what that mentality is Madrid no. In any competition, me who team ekuta that Madrid that mentality na Real Madrid ekuta when it comes to say omobo Champions League game no. In fact, in the second half, to me they made Liverpool became an ordinary team. A team that had dominated first half. So now we all thought to say, Nanka no. All of a sudden, 15 minutes break, they came in and Liverpool became an ordinary side. To topple Real Madrid team no. So me kind me bought Thibaut Courtois. It's good to have a good goalkeeper and a stronger goalkeeper. So the performance on the day, you know, there a lot of stability demand Madrid team no. Because it is that at your back will be so you can go in and push for more. And Thibaut Courtois did that with those sales outstanding sales from Salah and other players no. So and no equal to the performance. Now say goals Vinicius Junior and Mkoko. So kudos to them. They've done very, very well. Liverpool have to come back. But what I say, players in pair, Sadio Mane, the Salahs, Ombekoso Atinaho, Ombekmania that a team performing at the highest level for all these years, at least 4 or 5 years. But I think Senna team deserves more than one Champions League trophy, more than at least a league trophy in this time. Are performing to the highest level. You don't yet a measure to a lot of teams now. Not always achieve in terms of silverware, achieve more than they've achieved. But all the same is good. I was told him say Madrid are Champions League. But there's a team of other benefit on that Champions League, no, in Chelsea. And they Chelsea a win for of £15 million from the contract of Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard are more fun than Nibi. Because so in all the competition Champions League this year, Eden Hazard played 83 minutes. 83 minutes. And our ball. But because the clause was in the contract, I say if performance contrast, ultimate Champions League with Real Madrid, I said Madrid cover out £50 million at the matches, you know, and they Tomball in the crowd for they are going to enjoy that £50 million. Only saying some time ago, Tama Eden Hazard air. So and they if Obiso our council to jubilate here, I think it's Chelsea, our man Mobi, Oman Kofana Nibi, but Omo Kwako enjoy that, you know. So all in all, I think that I give credit to Real Madrid and they've done well. Now so they see here before the game. Incidents that I see before the game, no, I draw a lot of talks. You know, the French sports minister at the air Liverpool supporters eba parka be na bi nkuta ticket e bi so de okuta mo ye fake so to na omo pa omo ho on person omo nya opportunity to enter the stadium. I don't create the initial, you know, and actually the locals thank about Air Sports Stadium akwakodo no nkofo omo de omo na wachire ono omo enya waje so omo ko ruam no we omo yes ana e ho no koye gidigidi no ana mo to do omo ruam. Obia wanted to find a way into the stadium to watch the game. And no necessity say police, you know, about 2 tear gas, no, a delay by a game, no delay about 36 minutes and see bono. Liverpool as a club, call it, say UEFA investigating into the matter. Because almost claim that the Liverpool supporters did not do anything wrong. That is from the Liverpool supporters. Said the Liverpool supporters did not do anything wrong. They feel say the stadium organization na anko. So what happens in the few.
Saturday was a good night for Madrid supporters, and may sure say one of those evenings are Liverpool supporters of Manianji, especially my senior brother Harry Ewa. Liverpool for nyoma bi omugidi, and Liverpool is a spiritual club. Clubs na omugidi to me say bibi wo wiase bibi timi si ema ne da chinsunsanso no se wudi so pepepa etimi se nyoma bebre wo abrabom. Liverpool is one of those clubs. When Liverpool nya qualification to the Champions League final, before comments nyina about this Liverpool team was Yasha Benfica dey kwaje cup. Yasha Benfica dey kwaje cup. Benfica anytime be show quarter final be show Mubiano. Eventually a twaso koje Air Champions League no. But there is this thing about the Champions League. Ubenya the spirit of Champions League behind you, but no club on this planet and about the European Champions League Nibia. Usi will believe in history, your tradition and the spiritual side of the game. Ubet media defeat Real Madrid because they are the owners of the Champions League. Last time I make a say, Abra Kwakwote Champions League and I for me Champions League as a tournament. You know. The only club president who was present at that meeting was Santiago Bernabeu. He was then the president of Real Madrid. Even when Real Madrid J trophy finished Saturday, you know, still Fiorentino Perez say on Betty Super League, you know. Football in Europe belongs to Real Madrid. Inti Omagro and Omato Monsafru Biasu Biamra Emidibi. Inti Emfa no record I would go final. The moment I be share Real Madrid pay record naka. Because they know how to win the Champions League. So this is how Real Madrid prepared themselves for the Champions League final. Saturday, they were in France. Omo for the final. Their last training session. Obi on your opportunity for BBA. Their last training session. I was Stade de France. This is what Real Madrid did. Your key figures our Real Madrid dressing room, no? And those key figures, the captain of the team Marcelo, the vice Karim Benzema, Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, Cavaya, and Casemiro. Where any players a name or representing the history of Real Madrid. And to hear any other player, we David Alaba Sinchen. Because already Alaba is a Champions League winner at Bayern Munich. Other players na kano. So person who Champions League jia. Now about Real Madrid. Sa players here mabo mudi Marcelo, Benzema, Modric, Kroos, Cavaya, Casemiro. Omna betchlo kwan faso je Champions League no. It's before the game on Saturday, from Thursday to Friday. And some other Real Madrid players are omonye Benzema, Cavaya, Marcelo mo kan say sink. France nika se sinker HSF 5. France nika se sinker HSF 5. Omo de say believe na she players tell players in believe say SC we need the fifth one must players win. Asmo ka kire omo no ni nyina no Osamene up in 5 minutes. Asmo ka kire omo no simple. Real Madrid the more finance ye ko body efe. Omo bo finance omo kwa akwaje. Real Madrid aje final was a stadium order. Team na omo no mbebo aye Liverpool. Real Madrid a show omo da. Enti die no omo players omo ntimi nye. Enti the message to players no was not about game plan. Changing the mindset of the players for them to understand say club no mo bono Real Madrid no it knows how to win the Champions League. It's oyeni nyina in 5 minutes. Or summing up in 5 minutes. Timer omo oyeni nyina no. For Real Madrid players now most of them can French. Them send the French in your cry Lucas Vazquez. But utimi can sink nibi. Until the belief was omo kwa wini omo 5th Champions League for Marcelo, Benzema, Modric, Kroos, Cavaya, Casemiro. Whilst club now arguing about tactics to stop Real Madrid no. Carlo Ancelotti was changing the mindset of Real Madrid players for them to believe that Liverpool no kama shomada. Na omo wie sa anyoma ni nyina na be ma boda. Na omo de nyum gina mu ewo pitch ne so. And then you mo boy ye menim se wate abranti na se no nam Ghana ha Kendrick Lamar. Nyum be fani DNA. The Champions League no Real Madrid for mojem. Into mo boss anyum no from stadium into their bus then to their hotel. Carlo Ancelotti and Gokanche players ne say your game plan na yakobosi yakobo 4-3-3 a Real Madrid no. The belief of Real Madrid players was they mubeye bia na your answer to it. Sadio Mane bo na ebo po no. Number of says at Otuo Acheampong ye. So what's your Champions League final bia Real Madrid abo bia. Sana Real Madrid goalkeeper say. Me ma hwe Real Madrid Remember the first Champions League final I heard was 98 against Juventus. The AC Saturday no, and the AC well Amsterdam Arena difference ni. When they played against Valencia in 2000, Kili Gonzalez go. Na Helio Cesar 0.7. Time I remember the new more opportunity no. About 4 chances no mnya nemu 3 at net 3-0 Omapong. In 2001-2002, Omoba against Bayer Leverkusen. Remember the Shermani 2-1 USA King. Sanchez every post no Casillas be there no. Number of saves Casillas here and saying na to net akaboni here 5-2. But the difference between Omo and Bayer Leverkusen, so than say Real Madrid will always find a way to utilize their chances. But who they now Benyan untimi share. Who extended the debate 2014? Omo jail Decimana. Their game against Atletico Madrid. Check the number of saves after Atletico Madrid taking lead no. Casillas here. Before Sergio Ramos over take Kanamana 1-1. Amo mako extra time. Marcelo Bale then Cristiano Ronaldo winning game in the 4-1. Then move to their next final against this same Atletico Madrid. It was San Siro. Tama Atletico Madrid she be himself born out on it away. Na Casillas yi born it on chain. No, that was Keylor Navas. Yi born it on chain. That ball could have changed the game. By about Real Madrid so much chances no. There was nothing called BBC Wakadef. Oba ba be so many Liverpool supporters omo hwe game ni Saturday. Any de omo hwe ni abe wo so ahye. Long range we dey watch na wie na ball net net. It's a club na FN say Real Madrid no. They know how to win the Champions League. And lucky for them, they had a coach. He understands the Champions League. 2 times as a player with AC Milan no aje. Seoko kan the book of Arrigo Sacchi. Na ochre how an Milan team dominate Europe now. Van Basten, Gullit, Frank Rijkaard, Paolo Maldini, Franco Baresi. These were stars of the team. But Becca was a teacher on the pitch. Carlo Ancelotti. There be Ancelotti game is not about teaching his players tactics, but how to motivate his players, especially as well as Sambo stars. Edema Carlo Ancelotti. Now catch Ancelotti say, when the stars are Sambo Amao, make sure so be satisfied. So for Real Madrid dressing room, there are players on the bench. Mufu say, and Real Madrid games question Bobby. But how he keeps them happy. Omo bench. But no money ajeno. Nyoma Carlo Ancelotti here. Most coaches can never do it. Star players, Karim Shobiti said in Hazard. About 3 matches to end the season. Hazard so a fit. Ancelotti sinya abotre. Baby aye duru no. Hazard. You cool natina baby out no. Hazard is still happy. You real game Hazard say. Even though a part of Real Madrid team na Champions League no, but him say next season any season. It's how Ancelotti team keep world class players on the bench. Gary Bale, their problems are non causal recently at Real Madrid. But they are going free buy no. So we Liverpool semi-final game against Villarreal. It was clear. Says Real Madrid be go Saturday no against Liverpool. Baby are not double no. Reason why movie to me say he might be the best attacking right back in the game. But when you talk about a complete right back, now can you mean now what person right back here? He doesn't make him the best right back in the game. And your man Kavaya here on Saturday no. Statistics ain't mean defining. Time and near about football and statistics in the minimum. Near to me defining who a best player is and who a good player is. So we show Mumia Noir when you are Vinicius. When you Luis Diaz recently, Open Liverpool attack the way dangerous power a Luis Diaz. Real Madrid attack the way dangerous a Vinicius. But look at how Cavalla stopped Luis Diaz, and look at how Sa space now. Trent Alexander-Arnold marking nobody or marking Obiao. He doesn't even know. Send the children to me for a friend is Vinicius. It's winning your money beer. Gary Southgate, if you say he's not the best option for England right backs because one moment of a mistake, final, I bet me as a son, now give me a free and that moment now, Real Madrid in your game no a defensive weakness of a branch defense another Vinicius Bebo share. Congrats to Real Madrid for winning their 14th UEFA Champions League. Truly they are the masters of the Champions League and how the club is being built. You know, they deserve to win.
Anyway,
anyway, and they say just about
there so Liverpool fight. Honestly, I didn't pay attention. Also Liverpool you fight hard. Okay, I say Manchester and Arsenal for some go share Real Madrid. Now champion is an no. So one as well go show be. Not point anything.
Who say na earlier on now can go for omo any ajia omo me na make say it's good. Yeah, at least we gave it our all in all to the end. Until we will fight, we will live to fight again next season. And we'll fight on.
Okay.
Until all my cardinals, so I'm inviting them. Say next season also no more fighting.
Some of them are not playing the Champions League. Manchester, they are in the Europe. So you have to play in the
then the Chelsea says will be do finance and
says will be a ball club. Pep Guardiola. Come back say now tactics one tactical, not tactics home.
Kakrebi. They were probably unfortunate to have met Real Madrid at this point in time.
That is it.
That is the question. Because Champions League, no person will win here. You should be prepared for Madrid. Legend, Yanko game Nika cry. See, proud to the final, no teams in they were preparing. Ubi Gusu in preparation. Team my friends in Liverpool. The best of preparation. Yeah, no also Mukumbiano. Legend, Omukum. But again, my Liverpool training session a day before omo trip to France, sa training session no, where they decided say players they'll put on what is called brain sensor. A technology legend, players to be in their best of mental state. Arnold Diano, best of mental state. Proud to the final last training session, we no the training. Obia Shibi. So they want to mental state na kasa no wa dream no omo ye wa dream mu adwuma technology friend brain sensor to get you in the best of mental state na da akwa final. Liverpool really prepared omo to omo bo ase tenase omo ye no me self-tabia to condition their players to meet Real Madrid or France. And in terms of preparation there, they know some year bia Liverpool team na yes hard there no ahead of a final na course no. But legend, this is Real Madrid. See, the day omo ball against Chelsea Football Club. Me we number better na me ka say me say dem no yes our discussion pa. Say Real Madrid as a football club no. Say unyomo at some point in time to kick them out of the competition. Yeah. Acquire omo fa so a omo qualify ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. See my friend say Chelsea Football Club. Any Manchester City. Now catch us in the final. Whoever will meet Real Madrid in the final, you have a very big game to play. And in my opinion, Legend Saturday the Real Madrid fans suffer. They didn't suffer. It was an easy win for Real Madrid. So also we journey from round of 16 to the final now. Game of Madrid fans suffer was this final no boy against Liverpool. In the round of 16 against Paris Saint-Germain, they really suffered against PSG. The quarter final against Chelsea Football Club, they suffered. The semi-final against Manchester City, they suffered. So game no boy against Liverpool no. So compare some games in now. The Madrid for you comfortable at the back. Game no boy against Liverpool. And yet say, Legend, the very moment they get to the final, Makasa same way say, I mean sometimes a bit say it's because of a Juventus. Because I'm saying Juventus. And yet Juventus. When Juventus played against them in 2017, prior to the final, they have conceded only 3 goals. In 12 games, they have conceded only 3. In the final, the grand finale, they conceded 4. One game, conceded 4. Real Madrid. Ubetinya mamo, players the brain sense or more fancy to condition them. For Bibia, or Mobetna Fred and Swa, tactically be nya adwuma bio. And that night, so offer Madrid 4 season way so far prior to the Champions League final. Legend for Luka Modric. In my opinion, Luka Modric seasons are about in Real Madrid in terms of Champions League. This has been his best season in terms of Champions League football. At the age of 36, 37 years. For Karim Benzema, for Vinicius Junior, for Thibaut Courtois, and that 99 course, you have to spare him and friends at Liverpool. Maybe you must in Chankakra. Said they were unfortunate to have met Real Madrid in the final because Bona, Nasala, any Sadio Mane Bono. On any day, any other team, any other goalkeeper, Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, they would have found their space to score those goals. Now, but again, mame, those moments, mame started from most Sadio Mane, Bona, Thibaut Courtois, See, ladies, so Osha gave me a carefully. Now you ask yourself this question, say, Sir Bona, Sadio Mane boy, and that was the first powerful shot. I play be the call goalkeeper friend Thibaut Courtois. The first question I be put on say na Sadio Mane dey ben no so ye bi. The control, the quick turn, the power and the precision. Baby man the person what the ball ne to no. And one what the ball ne to ye. But this is Thibaut Courtois. Legend we giant. Abrebia na come and no ni wasem. Those goalkeepers no omo gina post no ma. Omo pija omo sase omo ni po ni mu yema. For a long stretch. This is the ball. It was stretching to the last limit. A fingertip. And no crown, and yes, what you born in the toe. A chill. A ball pose, no, and a far line as was a peer. Sadio Mane born or boy, and the first one at Thibaut Courtois year. It was just a fingertip. And a ball pole and a far line as was as a peer. Bonnet me on tonnet in him. Bonnet me on tonnet and tonnet in him. Yahu Thibaut Courtois. But this was the best performance of Betty Media in any game I may match. Set Thibaut Courtois the that post in him. Then Uye no free wa. Yen first second half on a legend. For Mo Salah, short no boy no. What the Nensa right is he? Just a parry. When you full glance of the ball or enlarging who obey the Musa, so the bobo on the baby befabia. Then once again he was able to save that ball. How commanded actually? So for chances na Sadio Mane nyaye. Over ball na Mo Salah boy. Marginal saves na goalkeeper ne ye. And then the separating between Real Madrid and team friends in Liverpool. And the point is that it happened because it was Real Madrid and Liverpool no mobile final no. Liverpool bo Juve and competition yen. Obo Bayern Munich obenya a way to score Bayern Munich. Obo Barcelona mpa they would have found a way. They played against team friends in Real Madrid. And Bon oba enrem ebe frim ebe piaba. Finals no lose be. They've lost 2 times or 3 times. But the reality is that when you meet them in the final, it is always a difficult game. Now, legend, you see, my whole argument on about your friend said Virgil van Dijk go na Real Madrid for share no, and I'm person dey ade kakra. Yes, this is Sadio Mane there, but let's roll on. The argument on Virgil van Dijk na legend, yen share kakra. I mean, when people fail to say Van Dijk, no, he should have got in for the tackle, but no originally. Say, uhe video ni ya, born again and video ni mfanya ade kakra. Uhe video ni ye pa. You wouldn't blame a Virgil van Dijk. Legend, it was 1 against 2. 1v2. It was Virgil van Dijk. As against Abrantia, your friend said Federico Valverde. This is it. Tijinasi. Legend anyway. Those who are blaming Virgil van Dijk, it be an incident no more ni. This is Van Dijk. Manina has all the post manina say. This is Van Dijk. Van Dijk na control ni mono. We no mada ye mujo mo de sre no baby an. This is Van Dijk nyina. Player na o shoot to ball, he's supposed to mark that player. That is Federico Valverde. Legend on the other side na ehwan. Your brother friend said Danny Carvajal. Me patches wo hu wona. Minim so who say player they take you off. We take you off or call. That is Danny Carvajal. Van Dijk mark 2 players at this point in time. The player with the ball, your friend said Federico Valverde. The player making that run to receive a pass from Federico Valverde also mark on. So it is 1 Van Dijk as against 2 players. So 1 versus 2. In terms of positioning, then obey. Mame check Valverde at the same point in time. Mame from initial branch friend say Danny Carvajal. Van Dijk here he is not at fault. Onye Bonibia. legend awo and I will me say I'm a for Van Dijk pa ma tombo aso mo sere ne pa imo ene number bia, but the reality is that he was one player marking two players at the same time. And so probably blame na, probably blame na. Then the question I want to say, the form of Vinicius Junior this season, Alexander Arnold should know say Madrid for attacking only two people, Benzema and Vinicius. So share picture na that's na. You be rama mo video no. Konate mark Benzema. Me pa chole just wo hu. Konate na chef Jason ono na mark Benzema into odi Benzema chi. Arnold Ena ujina in between what they saying Benzema then Vinicius Junior. Arnold should position himself to mark Vinicius and also just Vinicius echi. Need any Vinicius. Need any ball awareness it should be on Vinicius Junior. But we just Vinicius. You don't blame Van Dijk. 1 versus 2. It is our born on no. Say player to blame him. It should be Alexander Arnold and not a brand friend say Van Dijk. Legend, put everything together. We are talking now about Champions League final. In my opinion, Liverpool did not disgrace themselves. Total ball control. In terms of sense of agency. But in final games and a legend, and I can be far Jose Mourinho. Yenko control keke. Yenko play, yenko Bobby. Yenko si yenko entertain your supporters. Yenko si yenko boni yakwaje. Madrid were comfortable knowing that they'll have that moment with Vinicius and Benzema, and that moment indeed came, and Vinicius took that goal.
All right.
And legend, it was a good game, and Madrid once again are victorious in terms of the Champions League. Omu deserve it. Champions League in it has always been like this. Oko Nuaba. Definitely there will be a moment. Liverpool, once Klopp on a 3 finals and our we lose 2. Oba Liverpool we lose 2 to Real Madrid. We share Tottenham Hotspur was sharing 2-0.
I said I'm so above final 4.
I saw Bobako Dortmund was against Bayern Munich. Obo 1. Obo 1 or Dortmund and Obo 3 Liverpool.
There will Liverpool guys also above final 4.
Europa League, Baku Europa League.
And one
I was against Sevilla.
And we bought Champions League so.
Finals and a 3.
And
Wajiba against Tottenham. And a 2-0 lose a Champions League as a Liverpool manager, and he lost them to Real Madrid.
And a league in
so and a league in yes, 1 point, 2 points. I don't know why crabby. No, but and I can see I say where they belong. American was them. Also more pedigree. Liverpool doesn't win FA Cup, any EFL Cup, no more parade. Me patch as you. They lost the Champions League final, but this is Liverpool new. Liverpool and Nemuno. And who show or more FA Cup and EFL Cup, whoever is watching. Say, but again, Mama, indeed they prepared. I think say a day after, a day after the Champions League. Almost prepared. Oh, there before the video, but again, Mama, also no one prepared. This is almost parade bus, no. On parade bus, no my eventually no some go change no more day. Champions League, in everyone no more day. FA Cup.
Also come here, woman, yeah. Pictures how the demeanor of players it's no money pa and as an
but when yes when I gave it to me young players and they weren't so much happy. They tried to be happy but no happy. That is how me hono. They tried some bit a nice parade because this is most players in me. At this point in time legend where they also your face should be a cheerful face. Salah contract is still hanging, but Salah say
Sadio Mane so story nini.
Salah dey also better. Salah dey one Mickey emphatic statement say money there was having no better result na and weekend right after the Champions League final no Fabrizio I will all trust Edeba say Mane is really considering leaving Liverpool and that when Bayern Munich for no started serious discussions are advancing. And you have to understand Alexander Arnold munyina jacket your channel place no jacket your channel on doesn't too much and probably it's because of some of these conditions of services he wants to move on. So legend put everything together now. I think say we witness a very good final that once again it is Real Madrid. Rusty wo Kumasi Academy Madridista Junior opportunity number 2 sa Benivo Mamu die no mbekume. These are Madridistas are yemfa victory and mama you can celebrate to the fullest. Yeah.
Bravo.
Tama
Then I'm a colleague say omun sorry no.
Ancelotti.
Now say are you
Ancelotti. Yeah, I did it. Ancelotti. And I'll qualify for finance. Or say, or call it on Evertonians. No, who is Evertonian? And that's or call it Evertonians and someone back. And I may say, oh yeah, a Real Madrid coach, and you qualify for the finals against Liverpool. You don't need Everton to support you. Because the Real Madrid itself now they go against Liverpool no or everything to win and right now Ancelotti has taken Adiano from the Champions League level at the fight between Liverpool and Everton into a bit more of a master side battle than the Champions League because Everton are friends on only Champions League ni be that only anything oh they be boa only she Everton dey no wow betim dey boa say
boxers in ra
enti rider no
boxers in ra ring mu aya mom di o machi no mko no bebi o mko bi da ho mom go ta go ju bebi o mom
go best sparring partner say ope boxer
no but talk about me boa and chess why you be original fair say for so
and I'm sorry yen so
ba nye
oh why
Bakwa the Real Madrid for the Champions League one we be do baby now ombeja competition bo
but me
they say the mom pay tie
oh we one pay bia nti wutu you are ho say team bit say Arsenal person obeja Champions League o Madrid the entire for certain bit say Manchester waji bia me no say me say bi na say the Madrid the Manchester the watu na bi mu no
Kasman bese meka say no
Obusuma Champions League.
Nyame
na go ye da ben ye so be no bi age say me Man City ni a maybe some who say hey na dem go for ye and da na so mo wadi me nsan na dare de some de on come nya bi
say nyame na abo
dem go for no ye no wonyi bi da so pa bi tina o
say nyame na abo say Milan na ipeja
Milan de wo hin na ye peja ye de ai
Me so don do be ya mbere o group na tabele bi
nyame na abo
say Milan wo peja for
nyame na abo say Milan
oh Milan
come no
unu be fika no group na
ye ko form no asa time ye ko form no na the gap between Real Madrid and Milan Champions League 2 ye ja hobe 8-9 years ye ba ya mama team
oh na say wo kan say dey so say ye me bi
last year mama
say wo kan say dey ye me bi dey ho
Champions League o ma ji
ye pa dey ya me am
tieti ese mo
ye pa dey ya me am bi o
enti mo mpa bo nyina meta echi
ye fa nta wo chi
ye ne echi stop Real Madrid
ye ta obi echi a ene ye na se ta echi ye Madrid o mo hye no o mo hye nyina no e o mo na ye ho etimi hye o mbi
na bi nye hye
for ade mo ye say dey
ye ka dominance ye ka dominance
Real Madrid ene nko ma bi di mo cha be kami jibe
ye ka
dominance no
abi support Madrid from my child
no tie
no nko be di mo chi
obeje mi ensa ni nyina
oh na
Liverpool bet me go final tie
waje 5 out of 7 na wako na one
be waje 1 so tem one no obeje no ebeti asa take Liverpool
aye de oje bebre bi no ntia say obi fu bi an continue
ye de ba ne say tie ye de ba ne say ye de ba ne say Milan no e be a space of 5 years or final e be a 3
against wine
against Liverpool
say Liverpool so against Milan on so beje but against Madrid Milan on team the same way Liverpool
they women na say Real Madrid football club
they super say nya ejitu
they make players they project them
are who say they were super obi
owi enu na fe mejitu owi Saturday na mejitu
yeah na ye can before then and then
because not the record between you and wo no na nya kasisa
yakotere fie be
in terms of yani o mienu meetings so
the managers and obi o can before
Masamo Martin
any time or time
oh that be any obi I do hold your time
Manchester United for the time
if you hold your time who say the next time
Arsenal I am do am
that's what the Champions League now
the about difference in women and the legend Vinicius Junior you need free Madrid set up.
I didn't be team football.
I didn't team BM. SAS press on the phone. On from Mosa.
What mean
Madrid no
mentality.
What mean Vinicius?
So far Vinicius, Federico Valverde.
I was we kind. I don't have to.
What can he say? What can he say?
I can say only Real Madrid ko bobo and can say magic quadruple.
So
because
you are facing a tasker.
Yeah.
Ding.
Tammy.
The time Madrid share City.
No mo ye pep na I didn't ye pep asem.
Me be kan via.
Real Madrid na.
Madrid na.
Enti ba for obi
Chelsea na Chelsea football.
Defense
Kan via.
6. Milan just saying.
7.
Also about to Arsenal. We move to town mo. Da ben na abejo. Anya tamba no credit on here.
Come. And yes you say.
To say.
No what's mo ka ho.
To say.
When you ho ya o.
Milan ko 8-9 years.
There's all obi a wan
ya. Ti o mezo ti. Milan eko 8-9 years without Champions League football. Me banya abotre. Football do obi a ko difficult nya abotre. Bafo nya abotre. Ada na de pata problem. Boto Milan akọ 8-9 years without Champions League football. They are returned back into Champions League football no. So, the second most successful football club when it comes to Champions League. Chelsea me know. Time Milan echo into that 8-9 years without Champions League football. The gap between Real Madrid and Milan was 2. 7-9. Oh, mami make him a mami me so. They come as we have a test.
Na room obi angasa.
I do mo bi angasa na.
Obi anyo. Deputy, what do you go off T nyabote. Obi T. What do you obi kan ya.
0.7.
Enye ntokwa. No so bi ato me tomato. Ba ko kase wi na.
Over 2 decades of experience.
Ba ko kase wi.
Obi ti dem beka bi.
Yenye.
Asema ye kan.
Yenye ne sa.
Between Milan and Liverpool. Milan aje cup na dodo chen Liverpool nti echese ni cup dodo se ba ko pe ade ase na waka no
umenya ne yenka sempo
Asana yenka de Kenya say
eti dem pese me che ne say gab na Madrid for the aman ehu
Ehia mema.
yes
Who dey hu pa ndem no crazy.
ye ko no you too
Ye na da be no be
and as I
Ma ko munti menye na mo nyina waka say.
ya de cro baby ango buini na
Vinicius no.
baby amu dey mabo fan
ya Liverpool ne Bayern Munich ne Barcelona mo ya de but they say no nyame ncha de the club that can fight Madrid now close to that is back into Champions League football eti ye beyena ye discipline Madrid for kakra
We so okay last about this is Champions League okay there.
Vinicius mo.
ya ba fi
What can say now we dey we tattoo.
Me pesa busa.
Okay about
ya ba fi
Oba mo ya
ya
say.
se bia no.
ya ba fi
They say mo kasa na jai. Oh.
The asem okay wa me nya no wa ka asem na si.
Onu be fi Ghana.
Say Madrid Milan wa she Madrid agisen.
Chelsea na team na
enya ne show
the world was savage performance yesterday against Mediema. Simba Madrid say Otuo Acheampong. Congrats to Real Madrid for winning their 14th UCL and kudos to Porto for yesterday's performance against Mediema. Fabulous the best. Jacob Forsen said Ochea no pay Ochea from Dubai. Kojo Asempa. I thank the players and coach so much for winning for us from Kojo Asempa. Odani Ventures Mercury say congrats to all Real Madrid fans across the world. Emmanuel Irresistible Demzoya. Number 3. I don't know, man. There is just one. You have been out of order today. Honestly, Bacho. Omo mutieni in any say. Ode nyabotre. The boy ya boy we. Anyway. Says it all. Assume you know kwa. Grassness sofa. And you be out. Champions go nimneji. How join ho. Timu de mon koda na Real Madrid nchumza na nya yenyepe. E black grass 0 ni 7 nya ba be. They don't do ko idie. Sa anade omu ko idie.
We cheche ni 0 ni 7.
E kakra. Congrats to the Champions League no money.
The savior is coming. The savior is coming.
Yes, savior.
Ya de komoso e be wai. Ya de komoso na we se kwa no muko.
But some ye kan. Tama Madrid etikoda ya na Champions League omo ba na mfa yi. There was a certain Jose Obe rescue him from that bondage. Who guy? For 3 consecutive seasons. They were not even making it to the quarterfinals. For 3 consecutive years, they could not make it to the quarterfinals.
Well, our man cannot say
Liverpool received a sum total of 100,000 K for winning the Carabao Cup and 3.4 million for winning the FA Cup. Chelsea is receiving 15 to 20 million for losing. For Liverpool losing the Champions League final to Eden Hazard Real Madrid. It's a cruel world. Watching live from Sunyani. Emmanuel. Mame Nidini. Emmanuel Irresistible Demzoaya. Okay. Jacob Forza, congrats to Hala Madrid. Gideon Udru Nyako verdict. Say good morning. Congrats to Asanteko for yesterday. So kudos to the boys. Greetings to Deborah and a mom inside Kumasi Fabulous. Jeboatin say who says Fabulous no day we day. 10 against 11. Mpuni catch us if you can. Congrats boys. Still fabulous. Possible. Watcha Nanajwa inside Kwamo live from Belgium. Starboy say or live and clear what have from Mim Airport. Or a passports no size. Congrats to the Porcupine Warriors for their sweet victory against the noisy makers. Mediema yesterday at their own backyard. Greetings to Kuza Francis Network, Kojo Space, and my big boss, Dr. Abedi Kwada. So, Michael Osueke said, mind you, of course, to make provisions to get a better and quality medals for the players and technical. We can't be disgraced with these fake medals, core medals provided by the GFA. Ibrahim Abubakar said, please, if I may ask, has Azovok won any away match in this second round apart from those played at Accra Sports Stadium? We need to look at that. Kofi Yana, was it about Omar winning away matches in the second round? Apart from those played at Accra Sports Stadium, okay, away, no? Okay, and watching you guys live and clear at Winneba. Good morning to you. I really enjoying the sports show. I'm so free Madrid and Papa.
Yes, it's the next.
Just to go and have their trophy parade. Okay, sorry. Crespo say, although I'm a true Barca fan, but for me, Thibaut Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world. Right now, he was the reason why Real Madrid won the Champions League against Liverpool over the weekend. Before now you say, Liverpool keeper and God say, Alisson Becker, who can best goalkeeper near your point, your money didn't be. I'm just Thibaut Courtois. Once Alisson Becker is the best goalkeeper in the world. Won't he be that?
That was then, but this year the nominations will be a kind.
Before Mimendano, now one Alisson Becker. Thibaut Courtois approved say he's the best in the world. That about say congrats to Asanteko for beating Mediema yesterday. It's a Liverpool asem no. They not the best. And they see you go about Champions League final no best goalkeeper. And a man of the match in
the league.
The best goalkeeper in Europe. This season.
We will come out. Because I'm here.
Ballon d'Or. And I'm a respected goalkeeper. He should be in the top 3.
Who that? He's an outstanding best goalkeeper.
Of course, that's true.
Junior Pupskin said, Ben Asante Real Madrid near Kotoko near. Junior Pupskin, we are watching here at Boys Abrepa.
That's a folk results back. Away. As is Accra Lions. Away.
Say Accra Sports. Was it the apart from Accra Sports Stadium?
Well, yeah.
Were you the only born who Accra and free? Okay. But for inquiry.
Yeah, tell me. And now Kotoko also call the Lions then. And Omubaye. Good game. At least by first half now, almost silly game, no. And I think say indication say on person win the league, you know. The BR person with league. These are the venues as which mean wins are. Omoko Doma Ekunya a good win from there, and you go to Takwa and get a very good win from there. Clearly, now what you say I'm purpose of the league, you know. Over here after
the pressure about zone 2 power.
Yes, and then here's something now.
No question, coaching.
Oh, but when it is that,
and then our there, you know, our question, coaching.
There you know,
coaching the players in the wood training. And now you play a team in disrespect to coach.
It's not
that
about
has been your word.
It's not about disrespect. Listen, Mami can't say
position on it.
They say you can never disrespect, but Mami come and say it's amount to disrespect another year. This is a player all training so too. If you're a trainer or astroturf, so. And the coach tells the player, say, when you have stored, the player and the catch coach say no, so you have stored and now man is CC. And we're comfortable using gym boot no. All you're trying to pride on your and also you're comfortable using the gym boot to say coach and say coach man in front because you still have stored that it affects the waist and you need to play baby has surface, that's how it is. And the coach tells the player go work out.
They define. Is this
coach I
so not the coach won't say player and also say if the player feels that they don't have
I'm due to disrespect.
Oh, at this crucial time give us in a player.
I'm due to disrespect.
Oh, what camp on the four or the three goalkeepers go camp.
But you just seen.
Oh, what camp on the three goalkeepers.
Coach says sound pabwa.
Really good for
then you insist say me the way Mrs. Bear say a disrespect.
It depends on how you do it.
so ko ba bi na say akola you mu ade a uja no so ncheche mu but akoye say you first have to comply penyin na say sesan boot but ba ka jense men sesa because me sit be me ya enya na the suspect go fi ka the suspect be we ask yes who move from your position and so the BS da am you took a certain position
my example in family say if I like to
time no to me try na but you mba to yen corner na
what's na mso ha
siasa won yem won
go ahead ka
na say ya no maso was suspect na suspect no
wadudu
na wadudu coach is sampa boa other players no you
go have a discussion with
me ning de no mu
but
odo so
only say coach take decision as it nobody can question coach decision because any players will training
because nobody can question coach decision
can wa on this
can you
yes I say can
nobody
yes we see obi ant question coach decision because any players will training ba fe dey see working face I was coach na anya de and I enjoy my dear man Kotoko game no and my more mamini kan more coach Prosperity Ogum Abaso for Adebia away in this season which in the Ghanian Premier League coach is one opportunity to coach Kotoko
100.7
yen nyina nim say Doma one venue difficult for Asante Kotoko to win games this season ko win o takwa venues ni bia Kotoko kwa omobre pa this season wakohye wo na wafa so kan this season wakohye wo nti achieving this feat by using one season they achieve and the fullbacks were so effective. I said my campaign say when you have fullbacks defensively they are weak but attacking wise they are good. The best way to use them is to use them as wing backs. Etubeka recently Kwana me say so for be to say Imoro, for be say Christopher Nete, how they play. Also more attack, we are very good. But more defend more weakness. And other in certain games, Kotoko shifted to 3 back. Said there be a much of their concentration will be on how to attack, which they almost strengthen. Kotoko this season, Zoto, Obaka League never started. I say, a choir Kotoko afa so prepare omo for this season. Omaye better than any other Ghanaian club. How I prepare team, motivation, players concentration towards a competition. Sa de na ye ko eni ye say ni na de amamo. Say de be ambetimi achieve ade no club in this country any better than Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And they cry to hear calculations because calculations na ye no Kotoko na de aduru ha. League na sen ka Kotoko aji da. When it comes to running of a football club this season, Kotoko is better run than any other football club in the country. They have the best players, they have the best technical team, and they have the best management. These are the elements you need to win competitions. It's Osha Timer, Omuko Dubai, with the US and the Togo Nebeshia. I had then a Bako school US, yes, what the Bear Koso Babon. There are better facilities to prepare a team in Dubai than Ghana. There are better facilities to prepare a team in Dubai than Ghana. Those questions, I was asking myself. But anyway, the game clearly. They always find a way to come out from difficulties. Okay, time I'm going to do an stars. Not in face I show my Baba Sports Stadium. I'm going to do an tune for the first time. Before my Dema game, normal lose to 10 players of Brekum Chelsea or Baba Sports Stadium. But Tomoko Medema e could win game no. And so
is a free where you want dreams or
FM 100.7
whoever is watching
the
13 let dreams follow
dreams Confiders should be 13 dreams should be 14 36 35
thank you yeah
okay so far league Loto and sana me be fisa dey we ade because so Mediema Tako Enra. Player of the day and a man of the match went to Asma of Mediema. This season, number of times Yama players or Moon deserve man of the match no. As if you do money go. Enra game na here no. Is to in every game ni. I'm not sure Asma was better than Agadas. I'm not sure. Minim Obia on any other board here.
Or even more.
Yes, but from the game I watched yesterday, no, it's difficult for me to understand. Say Metias say, Asma ne yade echen Agadas.
Especially Agadas in the second half, especially.
So what them say? It's yade ba this season. Say dey na so mu hwe when you pick the league, oh, and your players nyina no mu change environment ah, mizoto, omotimi settle in quickly. But Obia o follow kotoko pre-season no. How Prosperity wanted Kotoko to play. So what she said or center backs are mienua because Kotoko started to build up from the back. They want to control games, no. You need one center back. Uber here center back who is so comfortable on the ball. It's Kotoko mo pre-season games it was Ghanian and Marshall Ajimai. Over Kotoko center backs no they are so comfortable on the ball. Marshall Ajimai. But sometimes we change the environment, the pressure on me handle this anyama. Why in the last 2 games I was start here against Otuo Tamale, then another game against Mediema. You could clearly see Afe or setting him ye. And at the end of coach ni person ye, the entire kofa ne buy no. To start Kotoko build up. Because of Kotoko team now. Okay, time managers is Blay Ebano. What I was saying is say Blay will not play ahead of Agadas. Reason is say coaches are mobile in that system no. They will prefer holding midfielder onimbo onebo. It will call Manchester City and they would the road the jinaha. Now the N'Golo Kante jinaha. Pep Guardiola will prefer Rodri. And yes, so yeah, but the system demand Rodri more than N'Golo Kante. That is how system defining players. It's in Kotoko, say don't see ball and no more up near from the back. No, they will need a holding midfield. They are so comfortable on the ball. On so bet me a start to attack. No, it's Enra was one of those games. Kotoko clearly said the gap between them and other clubs in the Ghanaian league. You know, they have the command and they know how to control pressure. No more than victory. Good results from Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Okay.
Yeah, number
100.7.
I've not carefully watching, but I think that he's an asset.
Oh, Mr. Say now
under pressure, the way of born no. Also a mistake 1 or 2 be my now so in some games, but they have to encourage him.
Yeah,
maybe say also Konya much more playing time than.
No.
The arm one and they say. This season, no.
You know for why?
interpret.
For why?
In figure Bella. To that time, I'm referee say so.
I know French.
What French?
I don't want French.
Who's but no so no. How for no? What dia gross or na auntie.
But he's a good player.
Yeah. After the nearby no so back to.
Omuye go pre-season no. Coach Prosperity first choice center backs. Na you no and Ghanian. Because one, no Krabona.
Apart from that, he's faster.
Yes.
Once I made the problem, I see with Ghanian, ne Kotoko center backs, and they say, Omo slow.
Yeah, no place a problem.
In all honesty,
me got me one. Me to not a difficult for me. Say, but my say it is or it is not.
Hey, cafe.
Tama, what man can wait?
And the first place, you know.
Baby, I would baby.
Calmness was restored.
Of course, yes. Only for no more.
Oh, come back,
Pakinema. Plus, you could now be a
no Takwande, no, bad.
Kwanza crowd was okay. Kwanza was okay.
Congratulations, man. I don't have a 2 situation.
Kwanza was okay here.
Man,
legend, I think, sir. Kotoko, they did the needful over there. The okay pan, catch you say, game BC, you have to be strategic as a coach. You shouldn't lose because of point gap and
second half. He knows the game.
Exactly. Knowing perfectly says a medium for sure move close to 3 points. Pressure be also.
Look at Blast.
So you have to be strategic, say. And you can't lose the game. And it's also he went into the game very much prepared. Say you quite near the points about.
players with the kayeke. I say they should have had more games in the season because on say the Miami when they are called upon, Tisano, on say other coaches, no making sure that they are part of this. Kayeke say, but me trying to change power.
But the
coaching son is oh ma. Now one.
What I see in
the games in this games, the gamma say, oh, any more Benz. Oh, be to offer. But 1 year go, you know,
what's a Cotoma? No, the legend Cotoma African on boy FA Cup, on boy any other competition, on boy only league. The coach has been taxed. So on J League, when you're a core of a team, or more money resource.
I'm saying that the other players
normally they are no more one say they are maybe he was around. Yeah, he was around.
Somewhere along the line. He's good.
Yes. So the opening now, I think the coach in the bear no better than season. And when you say be a shot try, when we game no, I got 10 minutes to go. Obetina is hard no. But or game or start game, we need the dynamics of the game. Team now players now Gio Muti so betting me man results on the legend best at home because he has only one competition to save his season. Only one. In fact, I say but he run next season Kotoko Champions League because Omo winning league the very moment they win the league Omo na Kwakobo Champions League or Bobo the league or Bobo MTN FA Cup or 3 competitions Ubia benya playing time. So competition ko back he have to also save season. So that is prosperity. Obi to say play bit to say Kofi Acheampong. Legends okay. Kofi Acheampong.
Say the baby are like Carabao type of
Kotoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko bo game bi. It was against RTU El Babara Sports Stadium. RTU no am the ball 1-1 El Babara Sports Stadium. Me hwe game ni nyina na me ko ekwe de sene na hwe game no. Ye we game no people were blaming Abranti friends say Kofi Acheampong. Man catch on saying baby trivia ka say game na Maso Acheampong e friend Kofi Acheampong. Sa game na me hwe no Kotoko mefo da na wapra no. That Sheriff and no no ball right back. That was the first time I Sheriff ball as a right back. And then 2 center pair na coach in Ebono Maso Acheampong and ball the right side of the center back. And so we Sheriff no ball right back in from the next player Maswell. On several occasions, now was a Kofi Acheampong saving Kumasa Asante Kotoko. Because player now all ball right back, and that was the first time you had ball number 2. And no mobile no di blame na ba be good boy no so. Legend Kofi Acheampong anya share no. Oba Munich player na friend say Nicolas Sule no. Tinka debe na exception about him. And physique, the height. German player anya share no, you should have that thing. You better develop you to become a very good player. Social Maso Acheampong physique in the stage channel original one kwa any kwase a kele confidence. Exactly. Any kwase a kele confidence. He has to be trained to become a very top-notch player. And born and cast and we good meaning why you can to be hey. And then wakwa justify. Apaunso last week mistake against Brekum Chelsea say apa ono so redeeming ho. Anya share no to have out jump all medium and 4 players and say all pimps are powerful born in their tonet no ono so redeeming ho. And it's out 2 center backs on body man Kumasa Asante Kotoko no omo making sure some beje Kotoko so Agadas and sir legends what Kotoko who say Agadas there
on say me bo yellow cards minim dey prosper be about it.
Yes.
Enye Mudasiru nkwa oni Agadas as sometimes ye overly physical. Yes. They pick cards.
Yes.
On the second yellow card, you see. You put the first one, Mudasiru.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah, meaning say, and also Agada say, oh yeah, but the tackles much say. But also go attack.
But sometimes, and so I am a coach in a choice of selectioner, and I catch him say just maybe the coach is super great. Tinebia Fabio Gama so Fabio Gama so bet internet better bench.
No make the key midfielder. I say, well, very important.
Yeah.
But I say, do we pick yellow card?
Yes, our pressure.
I am to share to the supporters and other players. The least you get the second
year.
What's from the first to the second year look at the moon?
And this season we did one record. Was it 1 or 2? This season.
I'm not saying it was after first one.
Yeah.
There was another Takane dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. That's another go to
Yeah. Yeah.
Ubo said the
coach was Charity, the referee. No.
Because on the was our passes now, so long ones now on the call wings.
Sir, Kotoko Meford and the end is Richmond Lamptey and Muda. And Momoda drive. Omu pia ball no enti so hwe Kotoko second goal no mo share na hwe Muda see the final pass. That is the drive. But the race any ben is on the screen the entire pitch ni nyina. Enti from a deep line playmaking position. Obetimi asoma pass. No they are to left or they no a big game no expanding game in the momo. That is the role of Agadas. And legends so after Kotoko team na Kasa this season. Abrebia make say the integration of coach na nya dia makumasa Asante Kotoko. Make minim damage ahwasem ka. Kotoko players no more bad this season. They had about 13-14 new players. Some 14-13 new players. No the Tobas and check it. Kotoko they've not had even a single player where flop. Or the Tobas and check it. Last week na me kan fia metaka. Say Isaac Opon.
The go Monga no Monga.
Adomako de Obaja omo.
And na so bobi.
Yes, over
right side.
Yes. But on there.
On cry no bad.
On cry there. Why this season? We say Kotoko make new players and about 13-14. Or the Tobas even including division. Isaac Opon na Tobas and check on performance. Maxwell, new player.
Clinton is on your chance crowd.
Clinton we nyama Clinton Opoku beba. Clinton Opoku do moye nene say.
We pray na.
The matter free technical team nene say. Omo person mo maza no so kakra in the early stages no. Omo say he's a talented player. But I was the physically na was a building kakra. Other defenders SC no off the ball no more piano no da ho. Ye maza na kakra. So I think say Kotoka on their way they